already thinking ahead to this time next week and the question of what to do with all that leftover turkey after Thanksgiving. Jack White made the trip up from Pulaski this morning. He's got the answer for us, and you've got this great recipe. I've always wanted to try this.
Well, we're doing a little turkey tetrazzini, and it's so easy, Meryl. What we have is a pound of cooked spaghetti noodles, which is about a half pound raw or uncooked, and we have about a pound of turkey. We got a little bag of frozen peas and some sauteed mushrooms. And then now the sauce is even easier. It's a large can of cream of mushroom, or you can use cream of chicken if you don't like mushroom.
Or 2 small cans if
or
you don't
two small cans.
Okay, all right.
A cup of milk and a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill up our Pyrex dish here with our noodles.
And that's a 13 by 9 pan you got going.
13 by 9 pan, yes ma'am. And then we're going to toss in our mixture of turkey and veggies. And you know, most people don't want to really spend a lot of time after you've been cooking all week long for the family.
No kidding.
This is so easy and so quick, and you can just throw it together and throw it in the oven. All right. So
I bet you could make this and throw it in the freezer too, couldn't you?
Absolutely, yes.
That'd be a nice thing to pull out later if you just don't want to see the turkey again, you know, because some people get tired of it after a couple of days.
Hey, I hear you.
All right, you ready for that?
Yes, I am. So, and as I was saying earlier, I actually did this recipe for a new movie that's coming out next Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and remind folks who may not know, you know, all about Savory Jack's and what your other job is when you're not running the restaurant in Pulaski.
I'm a food stylist for feature films.
Right.
And I did the Hunger Games, all the food on the Hunger Games.
Right.
And the new one just came out this weekend, which I can't wait to see, which is the final episode.
And this is the food we see in the movies, not the food that's feeding the actors backstage.
No. It's whatever.
So all the beautiful stuff you see on the screen, you made all that.
I made all that.
Yeah.
We designed all of that in Pulaski, and then did it there, and then we hauled it off to Atlanta, and we did the Hunger Games there, and the same thing with Ang Lee's new film.
No kidding.
And Ang Lee's new film it takes place at Thanksgiving, but we're going to have to wait till next Thanksgiving to see it. So after we pour the sauce on here, we want to just stir it up just a little bit, and we've made a nice crusty topping for it, and this is so easy. It's a half a cup of Parmesan cheese and a half a cup of, I use panko, or you could just use breadcrumbs or whatever. And then you just want to sprinkle that on.
Boy.
And this is ready to go.
This is kind of a retro throwback recipe, isn't it? I mean, 50s. I can remember my mom making something like this.
Yeah, it's fun, you know, it just, that way you don't waste anything, you know, we can use it all.
So you could freeze it just like this.
Absolutely, wrap it in plastic wrap really well and stick it in the freezer. And then you want to stick it, I would let it thaw out if I froze it before I cooked it, but in a 350-degree oven for about 20-25 minutes till the crust is nice and brown, and
it'll be all bubbly.
All bubbly and ready to go. So,
that sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, so you made this recipe as well as a whole, 75-foot long Thanksgiving buffet spread for Ang Lee's movie.
Yes. And it's going to be a great film because it's all being shot on a new 3D camera. And as I was saying earlier, when we saw from the video village, when we got to see what it looked like, you feel like you're standing in the middle of the party.
Wow.
With the camera like panning around and stuff. But Steve Martin plays the owner of the football team, and it's in his private booth on Thanksgiving Day.
What's the name of this movie?
It's called Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk.
Okay.
Which was a book which was on the New York Times bestseller list back in 1997. So,
so we'll look for that next Thanksgiving.
Next Thanksgiving.
Cool.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, folks can come to Savory Jack's and pick up stuff for
Tuesday
Thanksgiving.
Through Saturday, and next week we have a really great. You can go to our website, savoryjacks.com. And we have a whole Thanksgiving menu to go.
Terrific. We'll put all that information on our website. Jack, great to see you.
Nice to see you too,
Thanks so much. I think you'll love this recipe. It's recipe number 5454. It's online now in the Talk of the Town section at newschannel5.com. We're going to link you to savoryjacks.com in Pulaski, too, for more information.